Hello students, today we have to start the next continuation part in the lesson acid base salts. Yes, in acid base salts actually many of the byproducts are formed by the common salt. I think you know about that common salt is also known as the sodium chloride. Yes, is it a sodium chloride? Okay, the scientific name is sodium chloride and its symbol is NaCl. Okay, that is general name or the common name is common salt what you are using. Okay, so by this common salt only many of the byproduct in the sense other products. Okay, the main content is sodium chloride. By this many of the byproducts are formed. So they are sodium hydroxide, particularly the preparation of sodium hydroxide is there in your book, and also the baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, POP, etc. Baking soda, washing soda, POP in a sense plaster of Paris, and bleaching powder. So these are the byproducts of sodium chloride. Sodium chloride nothing but common salt. Okay, byproducts of sodium chloride. So in the first we have to know how the sodium hydroxide has prepared. Okay, chemically or in the laboratory how the sodium hydroxide has prepared. Yes, the procedure to prepare the sodium hydroxide is called as the chloroalkali process. Which process it is? Chloroalkali process. Keep in mind, chloroalkali process. Okay, why it is called as chloroalkali process? Later I'll tell you. Okay, what is mean by chloroalkali process? The process of manufacturing of the sodium hydroxide in the laboratory. The process of manufacturing of the sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide nothing but the NaOH. Okay, Na is a sodium, hydroxide is the OH group. Like that, that is easy to write the molecular formula of all the compounds. Even sodium chloride also. Sodium is Na, chloride is Cl. Okay, so like that you have to get to know that element symbol and the group symbol, then it is easy to write the molecular formula for any compounds. Don't get confusion at all. Okay, just you want to learn the element symbol and the group symbol. Group element symbol in the sense hydroxide OH, sulfate SO4, carbonate CO3, hydrocarbonate H2CO3 twice. So like that, chlorine Cl2, like that if you are learning the group symbol, then it is easy, you can write any molecular formula for any compounds. Okay, you have to make sure that you have to familiar about that. Okay, so that is chloroalkali process means the process of preparation of the sodium hydroxide in the laboratory is called as the chloroalkali process. As this is the diagram for chloroalkali process actually. So this is one of the chamber. Here we are installing the solution, that is the brine, not BREIN brine. BREIN brine is medulo. BRINE brine means solution. Okay, solution of aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Keep in mind. So what is brine here? Aqueous. Aqueous means I told you aqueous is there, that is mixed with the water. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride NaCl is called as ಉಪ್ಪನ್ನ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಿಶ್ರಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ if it is dissolved in a water, okay, that is called as the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, that is chemically called as brine, BRINE. What is brine? Aqueous solution of the sodium chloride is called as a brine. Okay, so yes, inside the electrical chamber, this is the electrolytic chamber or electrical chamber, we have paused the laboratory. In a laboratory they have the chemist paused the brine solution. Which solution it is? Brine solution. Brine solution in the sense nothing but upniru. Okay, it's nothing but what? Uptiro. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called as the brine. Okay, so if we pass the aqueous solution of sodium chloride to the electrolytic chamber, then here two rods we can see. One is called as the anode and another one is the cathode. They are the rods, graphite rods. Okay, they are connected to the battery. They are connected to the anode is connected to the positive, negative, and cathode is connected to the positive battery. Keep in mind. Okay, anode is connected to the negative and the cathode is connected to the positive end of the battery in a battery. So when we pass the electric current, if we pass the electric current, I think you know about that sodium chloride, that is NaCl. It is mixed with water because it is dissolved in a water. Here we can find the two kinds of ions, sodium positive and chlorine negative, right? I think you know already. And even here in a water also, hydrogen positive and oxygen negative we can see. Is it a? Yes. Thus, towards the cathode, the sodium positive and the hydrogen positive are attracted. Sodium positive and the hydrogen ions are attracted, and towards the anode, the chlorine negative and the oxygen, hydroxyl, oxygen, only oxygen. Oxygen negative will be attracted, okay, towards anode, because anode is a positive charge and the cathode is a negative. Negative always attract the positive ions and the positive always attract the negative ions. Okay, keep that in mind. When we pause the electric current, the anode attracts the chlorine and the oxygen, and the cathode attracts the sodium and hydrogen positive ions. Okay, here the displacement, double displacement reaction will take place. And double displacement in the sense, I think you know about that. What is double displacement? That is the exchange of ions, right? Okay, double displacement are two elements exchanged each other, that is also called as a double displacement. Na joined with the OH of the ions, that gives NaOH plus Cl2 will be separated and hydrogen gas will be separated. Okay, Cl2 will be separated and hydrogen gas will be separated. So these are the products. This side, right side of the equations are called as the products. Left side of the equations are called as the reactants. So these are the products are formed. Which are those? Sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and the hydrogen gas. Gas almost always we should mention in a by using the upward arrow mark. I think you know about that. Upward arrow mark indicates the gaseous state. The downward arrow mark indicates the precipitate state. Is it? Yes. These are the products are formed. Which are those? Sodium hydroxide, chlorine gas and the hydrogen gas are formed. Mainly, the major amount has formed in this process is sodium hydroxide and the chlorine. Major amount in the sense, highest percentage of the products are formed by the chloroalkali process is sodium hydroxide and the chlorine. Okay, I think you know about that. Sodium hydroxide is one of the alkali. Yesterday only in the last period I told you, alkali means nothing but the bases, which are the compounds having the hydroxyl ion. They are called as the alkalis. I told you already, right? Okay, so here why this is called as a chloroalkali process? Now we will get an answer for that, because the byproduct formed by this process is, one is the chlorine and the alkali which is sodium hydroxide. Chlorine nothing but the chloro, alkali is sodium hydroxide. That's why this process is called as the chloroalkali process. Keep in mind, may they can ask you in a questions, write about the chloroalkali process or write about the preparation of sodium hydroxide. Don't get confusion, both are same. Why this process, the preparation of sodium hydroxide is called as the chloroalkali process? Because in this process the major compounds are formed, the chlorine and the alkali sodium hydroxide. That's why it is called as the chloroalkali process. Chlorine means chloro, alkali is the sodium hydroxide. That's why it is called as the chloroalkali process. Okay, so that thing you have to keep in mind, and this is the one of the equation related to the chloroalkali process. In one line only we can tell the answer for this. Okay, what is mean by chloroalkali process or explain the chloroalkali process. Almost they are asking for you for the 2 marks actually, 1 mark for equation and 1 mark for definition. One line answer it is for that. Keep in your mind and keep concentrate while listening. When an electric current is passed to the aqueous solution of sodium chloride, this is called as a brine. Okay, so aqueous solution of sodium chloride, then the sodium hydroxide and the chlorine gas has formed. This is called as the chloroalkali process. Okay, when an electric current is passed to the aqueous solution of sodium chloride or brine solution, then the byproduct sodium hydroxide and the chlorine gas is formed. This is called as the chloroalkali process. Only one line. Then the equation is very important. Equation also you want to write. So if you write this up to this, you will get a 2 mark, or sometimes it will be 3 mark. Keep in mind. Okay. And why they are is called as the chloroalkali process, you learnt already. Yes. Yes, next, what are the uses of the byproducts are formed in this, which are those sodium hydroxide, chlorine and hydrogen gas. Okay, what are the uses of this byproducts? I mean, so what are the uses of sodium hydroxide, what are the uses of chlorine gas, what are the uses of hydrogen gas? That is also very important. Uses also they will ask you. So what are the uses of sodium hydroxide? Let us know what are the uses of sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide is used to make the detergents, soap, etc. Detergent in the sense surf, I think you know about that, right? So soap. It is also used to make the paper, artificial fiber. So these are the uses of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is used to make the detergent, soaps, paper, artificial fiber, etc. And what is the use of chlorine gas? Chlorine gas, I think you know about that. Chlorine gas is used as a disinfectant, right? Is it a? Yes, chlorine gas is used as a disinfectant, and it is also used in the water treatment. Water treatment in the sense conversion of hot water into soft water. That is called as the water treatment. Keep in mind, water treatment means conversion of hot water into soft water, and also it is used in swimming pool. I think you know about that. In a pool, swimming pool, they are using as a disinfectant, chlorine. And also it is used in the manufacturing of PVC. PVC in the sense polyvinyl chloride, full form of PVC, polyvinyl chloride. It is kind of plastic polymer. Okay, it is used to make the plastic PVC. Okay, and also it is used used in the CFC. CFC in the sense chlorofluorocarbon. The name itself, chlorine is there. Even in Indians also, polyvinyl chloride, chlorine is there. Okay, so CFC full form is chlorofluorocarbon. It is used in the refrigerator, and also chlorine gas is used as a pesticide or insecticide. So these are the uses of chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is used in the water treatment. It is used as a insecticide, it is used as a pesticide, it is used in a swimming pool, it is used as a disinfectant, and it is used in manufacturing of PVC and CFC. Next, the last one, that is the hydrogen gas, where the hydrogen gas is used. I think you know about that. Hydrogen gas is mainly used as a fuel for burning process. Is it a? Yes. Hydrogen gas is used as a fuel, and it is also used in the manufacturing of the ammonia fertilizers, NH3. Here hydrogen is there. Okay, ammonia fertilizers in the sense copper. So that these are the uses of the byproducts of the chloroalkali process. Okay, which are the byproducts? Sometimes they are asked you directly which are the byproducts of the chloroalkali process. Write 1 use, 2 use, like that. They are asking for 3 marks, like that. Should be ready about that. Okay, byproducts nothing but the sodium hydroxide, chlorine and the hydrogen. The sodium hydroxide is used to prepare the detergent, soap, paper, artificial fiber, etc. And chlorine gas is used in the manufacturing of water treatment. equipment, swimming pool, PVC, CFC, pesticides, etc. And hydrogen gas is used as a fuel, and also it is used to make the ammonium fertilizer. So this is about the chloroalkali process. Tomorrow I will continue for the next. So till that, keep watching. Thank you all.